ladies and gentlemen? Happy Saturday weekend stream, baby. And we got a big drama show for you today. Of course, this is the weekend Rachel show. She should be coming on. And she's always a little fashionably late. You would think she's the black one here. But hey, big drama show today. The Pump.fun Instagram account was hacked. Hello. RaveDAO, a token that went from like 20-something million to multi-billion dollars in market cap size, absolutely dumping because of the whole, the whole Zach XBT situation. We're gonna get into all that. And of course, lastly, more market manipulation from the Trumps. And if it isn't obvious now, guys, it's like, here's the thing. I gotta call a spade. Guys, we were just shitting on Nancy Pelosi the entire time during the last cycle when it was obvious that we didn't know, but she was timing all these trades correctly. And Trump's literally in the media saying shit that's not real. It's not happening. If you listen to independent media and just what's going on around the world, like people are placing these massive bets on massive shorts and bets on the market like 20 minutes before this news goes live. It's like, obviously something's going on. We just can't kind of prove it, right? What's up, guys? Make sure you like, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and like and repost if you're watching over on X. What's up, baby? How we doing? We got Franco in the chat. Jayhawk, Rick Rock. Arman, how we doing? F. Joe says it's Saturday. Leave me alone. Nah, you're hanging out today, buddy. We have Bavarona. What's up? What's up? What's up? Again, Arman. What's up, guys? How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. So far, my weekend's been pretty good. Just hanging out with the boys, you know, all that good stuff. Hanging out with the boys, soon to be girl in here, waiting for Rachel. Okay, let's get into the first thing here because, you know, we'll have to. I know Rachel isn't involved in the drama like me over on X, but I gotta be in. I gotta be in on it. What's up, awesome? How we doing, baby? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so this is what happened, right? So the Pump.fun Instagram account was hacked, and I verified it. It's the real Pump.fun Instagram account. So someone is threatening to show DMs to OnlyFans girls. So what's up, Rachel? How we doing?
Hey, how's it going? Man, I'm loving the off the cuff stuff like from yesterday's stream from today.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely loving it. I just got off of a stream chatting with a bunch of creators who are going to Bitcoin Vegas or a space rather. And yeah, I was like, guys, gotta go jump in and support our man Rodney here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get a post out and just share with all those folks. But yeah, thanks for having me. Good to see everybody today.
Yeah, hey, we're gonna go into a lot. I got a lot of stuff to be thrown.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Your fucking, your cup of tea, but it's a lot going on in the crypto space on the weekend, right? So if you didn't know, the Pump.fun official Pump.fun Instagram account got hacked. Now, recently, there's been a ton of people kind of upset with Pump.fun. One, because the platform's known for just rugging fucking people. We know that, right? But they were supposed to have a massive airdrop with their Pump token, right? This came out well after the protocol was being used. It's one of those things in the crypto space where you get like kind of points for using their protocol. You get like a nice airdrop. Well, obviously down 73% all time. Pump.fun never did their airdrop. So we have community members trying to dox the main person, Alon, which, look, I'm telling you something, doxing people is not okay, right? But people are upset they didn't get their pump. They didn't get their tokens, right? So they got their Instagram account hacked. And this person's posting stories, and they're still on right now. Obviously, I'm telling you not to buy the token they were shilling. In fact, they were going to launch this token, but it looks like Pump.fun is manually deleting all of these tokens, which is kind of crazy because when you think of decentralization, not supposed to kind of do that sort of thing, but it's decentralization until someone powerful gets involved. And anyways, so check this out. He's saying that I have Alon's DMs with OnlyFans girls. This is going to be biblical and go down in Pump.fun history. Streaming in 30 minutes to an hour, be ready. When I got into the Pump.fun account, Alon's personal was logged in to DMs, OnlyFans girls, everything streaming, whatever. And he's showing like chats with clavicular, like actual like screenshots of DMs to like OnlyFans. I'm not gonna post that stuff here. I don't want to post any information. But we got a lot of upset crypto people out there today.
Oh my God, what is happening in the world, you guys? What's going on?
I mean, we've seen Rachel. We've seen a number of accounts get hacked over the last week, shilling tokens. Like people just do that. Like, but I think that when you kind of fuck a community over, I think that a lot of people have personal gripes with you. And they want to, you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Yeah, and there's so many people that have been in the Pump.fun community like over the past couple of years. It's just been a lot of people that this affects. So
yeah, they're upset. I mean,
yeah.
Look, I didn't participate in the Pump.fun airdrop. I didn't really use Pump.fun all that much. To be honest, I think Pump.fun is the reason why in 2021, the average meme hold time for Shiba Inu was like 30 days, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now on Pump.fun, the average hold time for a meme coin is 60 seconds. And really the only people that really win off of this are like really massive creators and the people launching these protocols. These are only people that are winning. And obviously, you know, Alon and whoever his crew is, I'm sure they've made a ton of money off fees and Salon and stuff like that. And people argue that Pump.fun kind of killed the meme coin space. So I think a lot of the community is looking at this like a little justice. Now, I wouldn't be doxing people's personal information. That's crazy. But you have to expect some people to get mad when you're playing with them like that. And he's talking about they're choosing names for different coins to launch and those sorts of things. He changed the bio to "Where's the fucking airdrop, faggot?" which I think is funny, you know. So absolutely insane in the what's up, Noah Crypto, in the Pump.fun space.
Wow, that's wild. Forgive me, Rodney. I'm multitasking here. I'm letting people know. Are we doing a giveaway today?
We are. If you want to whip that up,
we're gonna whip it up, you guys. $100 giveaway. How does that sound?
All you do is follow me, follow Rachel, tag 2 friends, and then we'll pick them again after the stream. We always do our giveaways here. Like we never not do our giveaways.
Weekly ritual. Because honestly, part of my core belief is if you're showing up, I want to show up for you guys, right? And give you guys like incentives for showing up and you know, just building community for the average. By the way, I do have a little something I would love to show today. Me and my team whipped up a clip from one of our previous streams. So would love to show it today. Once I get the giveaway stuff out here.
Awesome. Yeah, let's cover the big drama before, and then we'll go to. So we have the whole RaveDAO situation that was that happened, like a big catastrophe with a big. I think it was. I don't know if it was a base coin, but Zach. Do you know who Zach XBT is? Okay, so he pretty much.
That's not somebody you want talking.
No, I'm gonna be honest. He's the only like. I know a lot of people gave him shit. Look, I'm a fucking KOL content creator, shitbag, promoting shit coins. I get it. But like Zach SBT is still our boy. You know what I mean? And it just feels so gross to have like the Trumps and all these assholes come into the space and just absolutely riggedy wreck us. Let us wreck each other. Anyway, I just like Zach XBT. He's like our guy, you know? And he's
like patrolling the streets, keeping the crypto space. Him and like CoffeeZilla, like those guys, like I feel like it's a needed balance, you know?
For sure. You know, the thing is like in this environment where you have the president obviously doing pay for play deals with pardoning people like CZ and, you know, helping Justin Sun get rid of his SEC case, and they're getting paid on the back end. Like that sort of thing is like obvious pay for play. And if you understand what's going on with the actual stock market, like this Trump fucking lying about the war being done and it not being done, and it's pumping and dumping the market so that people with the know-how, because there have been very large suspicious bets placed minutes before he talks about these what's up on-chain media in the chat, talks about these big market moves. And then I go to independent media and Iran's like, no, we haven't said any of that. Like, and I'm saying people that are like not pro-Trump, but like neutral, slowly become like upset about the situation, you know, because it's clear market manipulation in my opinion.
Yeah, it's unethical. I feel like we need more accountability. Like I feel like even with like looking back to the Epstein files, like even when very clear wrongdoings come to light, whenever it's these like higher up elites, it's like accountability. They just seem to evade it. Definitely would love to see more accountability around this stuff and guardrails in place.
Well, it makes you wonder why you're following the rules. You're not breaking the speed limit. You're not doing crazy shit. You know, well, these people that obviously have a ton of money can do what they want. That messes up like the psychology of like your population when no one believes in the rule of law. Like we see these elites getting away with it. And that's what really got to me was I was a big Trump supporter. I talk about it every day. First of all, it's good for engagement. But second, it's like I spent so much time hyping this man up just because of crypto. I got so short-sighted that he's just fucking everything up. I have to say something, you know? I gotta say something.
Yeah, well, you're using your platform, you're using your voice. And yeah, man, I respect that. Oh, thank you, Obaid, for reposting the stream.
Yes.
I'm about to do the same thing. I'm going to drop the what you guys need to do for the giveaway.
Yes.
Retweet the stream, follow myself and Rodney, and tag 2 friends. I'm going to share this post right now.
Yeah, very important to tag 2 friends, guys, and we'll pick a winner for the giveaway.
Here we go.
Very important. Very important. Did you put it in the chat? Did you put it in the chat or
just posting it now?
Yeah, it's $100, guys. We'll do one every week. 50 from me, 50 from Rachel, and it's just a way to give back to people that are supporting us during the bear market, you know?
Here it is.
What if you don't have 2 friends? Tag 2 motherfuckers that are celebrities or something.
All right, here you go, guys. For those of you watching on YouTube, just drop the link. Okay. I'm actually gonna drop it to you, Rodney, and share it on Twitter.
Yeah. And then I'll post it right now.
Sweet, let's go. All right.
Fucking Jayhawk, fucking face. Oh my god, babe. Okay, Rachel, I want to ask you about before we get to the more drama with the rave situation. We'll keep you updated on the Pump.fun situation. Rachel, how was your week? What have you been working on, Miss RWA, sort of thing?
Oh my God, it has been a packed week, you guys. I've done so many shows, and the thing that's top of mind for me, just because I just came off of a show talking about this. So coming up, if any of you are going to Bitcoin Vegas or know Bitcoin Vegas, I am actually On-Chain Media is sponsoring a creator house out there. We're going to have creators doing challenges. We're going to be supporting creators that are going to Vegas. And yeah, I'm just really excited about that. I haven't done anything like this before, but I figured, okay, this is my jam. I love supporting creators. And, it's kind of one of those things. Like I had some conversations with Girl in the Verse, and she was like, yeah, I'm going. You should totally go. I was like, all right, let me check this out. Then the stars just aligned. Like I got a ticket, like our man Scott Fu helped me out, got me a ticket, got my boyfriend out coming. Nice. So yeah, the stars aligned. Bitcoin Vegas is going to be amazing. And we're sponsoring a creator house with Crypto Fam Radio. So really excited about that. Other than that, yeah, I've just had shows every single day.
Getting after it.
Maybe I can pull up my account really quick. And yeah, the news I actually shared first on our stream. Actually, I posted about the magazine feature that recently came out. Shout out to Deluxe Version Magazine for featuring my story alongside Tony Robbins. So you guys heard it here first. I dropped that alpha on the space, or on this live stream. So yeah, just screen sharing here.
Yep.
Yeah, so shared this first here on these streams.
If you don't zoom in with your 20/20 vision, if you don't zoom in, there it is. Yeah, you have to get the tiny. I'm an unk. I need like big font, you know. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So shared that first on the stream, you guys, and just shared with everyone. That was definitely a really special moment. And then yeah, throughout the week, we got Crypto Fam Radio sharing that we are sponsoring the Creator House at Bitcoin Vegas. Did a spaces as well. I mean, this is more for our meme folks out there. Kokoro on base, own the Doge. I'm a big proponent. I've told you this, Rodney, of the Doge community. So I've been an advisor for the project that actually stewards the Doge IP, own the Doge. So had a space with them, World Mobile, and yeah, I've just been cooking. And now I'm running a campaign, just making videos for World Mobile, showing my onboarding experience, joining them. So anyway, and did a live stream with Stan with Crypto, Rolex. It's been a packed week to say the least. So
nice.
I'm probably forgetting a couple things, but yeah, that's most of it there. And yeah, how was your week been, man?
Good. Just posting on X, being a degenerate shit poster, and pretty much just following what's been going on with geopolitics and political stuff and crypto stuff. Just trying to stay informed and whatnot. And of course, hanging out with the audience. Rodney on board wrote missiles. Thank you so much, Jayhawk. So nice. But yeah, just locked in pretty much. I did work for a project called Ready Cars. That was an RWA project, and I think it was like this is not a promo, guys. I did a video for them, and they already paid me and whatnot. But that was the first time I actually saw like an RWA project that I was like, wow, like that actually is pretty cool. Now. Mm-hmm. You're in the RWAs, and like ever since you've talked about them, I'm like, oh, maybe it's like the wave. And so this was the project. It was called Ready Cards, and what was cool about it is I happen to be
just like ripping packs.
Yes. So digital packs, physical cards. Now, obviously, when you buy cards, it's not like you're gonna always get the value you spend, but the chance you could get something at a higher value is why we like this kind of situation. But I collect.
Yeah, Gary V's been talking about this stuff for forever. Yeah.
Dude, Gary V. What happened to that guy? Dude, he was so big in 2021.
Yeah, he's talking about a lot. I do got to shout him out. He sent me. I got onboarded to the V Friends community, and he actually sent me an NFT. So I connected with him on a live stream, or on a Spaces, like a couple months ago, and he was all talking about NFTs, like super gung ho on NFTs. But yeah, had a chance to connect with him. But yeah, he's been talking about the live shopping stuff like all the time.
I felt like Gary Vee was like the first grind set influencer. Like, you fucking wake up at 5 a.m., fucking eat a banana, go for a 5-mile run. Like, he was yapping a lot, but a lot of people were yapping a lot in 2021 when the NFT. I mean, NFTs were like insane. I mean, people were selling.
What happened to the NFT space, you guys? Is there anybody out there that's like still gung ho on the NFT space? Like,
the Shibosu.
Nice.
I know people love NFTs, you know.
I don't know if maybe I'm a weirdo, you guys, but I don't like trade. I don't get NFTs to trade them. I buy them when I like the community and the artist. And I don't know, I just like rocking it as my PFP to show support. And like, I don't know, like it's just like you get a lot of like friendships and people you connect with in the community. Like when you show that like subtle nod to an ecosystem, like, man, people really appreciate that. And I love supporting artists too. I actually just purchased an NFT yesterday off the collector platform.
Hey.
And something I want to start doing is just getting like printable art of my NFTs just to represent like when I'm doing streams and podcasting. So
yeah, dude, bring them up. If you ever have a collection, I'd be interested to see them. You know, I have a lot of NFTs just lying around somewhere in wallets and stuff, but I do want to give a shout out to Jilly real quick for reposting the stream over on X. Thank you so much, guys. And we have, a comment from Unfungible says ordinals are better than trad NFTs. Are you aware what's happening with the foundation? Thank you so much, Crypto Momville. Hey, Crypto Momville.
Oh my God, she is such an active member of our community. I love her. I got to shout out Momville. She's just one of the most positive, supportive people in the space that I know. She's incredible.
That's awesome. Shout out to you, Momville. Welcome to the stream. And real quick, Warpaint says, hello, new to the channel. Can you recommend a couple of books for boomers new to crypto? I would recommend The Internet of Money. But honestly, you just got to get in the fucking game. I would say.
I got a good book for you guys.
She's got you. Rachel's got you.
I got you. Regenerative Crypto Economics. This one, green pilled. If you guys know, this guy, Vitalik, he's got an intro in here. Griff Green, some of the people like who got into the space, Gitcoin, Giveth, Ethereum, just like more ideas on how to regenerate the world with crypto.
There you go. And my recommendation was The Internet of Money, talks by Andreas Antonopoulos. It's really just on Bitcoin, but it shows the importance of Bitcoin and why it can never. It's one of those things where a lot of people think it's a CIA operative, and there was this famous professor Jiang who's famous for predicting wars and shit, who like made a dumbass flub saying that the CIA controls it and that there's servers, whatever. Bitcoin is decentralized kind of deal. But it just goes to show you how important Bitcoin is. And no matter how much hate it's gotten through the years, it's always gone up. With, of course, with a few bear markets.
I was just saying this yesterday to my brother. Like he was like asking, I don't know if you ever had one of those conversations with your family guys where they're like, okay, now break this down for me. Now break this down for me. Why this? Why? So I'm telling him about the Ethereum virtual machine. I'm telling him about Bitcoin. And I said, Bitcoin is one of the things. It's not going anywhere. I feel like it's like the beating heart of the crypto industry. It's just like something that's not going anywhere. Which one of the reasons I'm going to Bitcoin Vegas, you guys, I actually have not been to a Bitcoin conference. I've been on the ETH circuit, like ETH conferences for years. So I feel like this is going to be a fun experience. So anyway, I'm excited. That's awesome. You like to get out. See, I'm a hermit crab. I'm staying in here. I feel myself trending in that direction just because I'm running a business now. And like, I want to be locked in as much as possible, but I don't know. I like going out every now and then because I don't think there's a replacement for the IRL events. Like I really like connecting with people. We got Jay, you're wild in the comments, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, freaky. My thing is like just rub one out before the stream, get that out of your body. You know what I mean? Just get it out. Get the demons out of you, bud. Anyways. But yeah. I totally lost my train of thought. Don't tell him that now. He's gonna get all yeah, no, but you're right though. I remember at the some of the crypto events, I've met people. It's like you meet so many good people there, and there's no replacement for meeting people in person. Like the whole net worth kind of thing is like so true. It is insanely true, you know? Yeah, and every time I go, I just kind of take this leap of faith. Like, okay, I'm going to make something worthwhile out of this experience. Like something will happen, things will come together. So yeah, for this experience, for this event, I was thinking, okay, maybe I could sponsor something that's happening. And, I'm going to have a speaking engagement at this creator house, going to help other creators. And for me, that's something that feels really good and fulfilling for where I'm at. Of course, I'm going to go make content too. I'm going to walk around the main floor. I'm going to interview as many people as I can. So yeah, let's say, okay, I'm not going to read the comments. I wouldn't read. Yeah, I would just ignore Jayhawk's comments. Okay, I'm sorry. But I do want to give a shout out to John
Obong68966 for reposting the stream. Thank you so much for guys for reposting the stream. If you're on X, that's the number one thing you do is like it and repost it to help us out. That guy Jiang gets on my nerves. I was listening to him at first, Bavarona, but he's making it now. He thinks like Iran's gonna lose the war. So that motherfucker's all over the place. And asking where the Bitcoin servers are at is the most retarded thing you could do. But I mean, it's part of the game. Now I want to ask you about that influencer house thingy, whatever. Are you guys gonna stay like the weekend there, or how's that working?
So I'm not staying there. I'm sponsoring, and there's going to be creators making content. You know, I think Bitcoin Barbie's going to be there, Crypto Fam, several other creators. Girl in the Verse, we're going to pull up. But yeah, it's just going to be a multi-day experience. There's going to be panels, there'll be talks, there'll be people staying there making content. And I'm still getting the details of all this, but there's going to be a survival like challenge. Like, so the person running this is actually a digital nomad and makes content around that. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be like a 24-hour, like, I don't know, like experience that some of the creators are signing up for. I'm not signing up for that, but different people are going to be like making content, and On-Chain Media is one of the sponsors now. So
that's absolutely awesome. So you got your company out there, sponsor. I need to change the overlay for this. Next overlay, sure. I'll make sure to have your tag.
Oh my God.
I'm used to having my stream stuff on here. My bad. So the next Saturday, I'll
oh my God. Just listen, I'm grateful to be here and I have fun doing it. It's Saturday, R&R, you guys. We're just chilling. Yeah, and I'm just grateful for you having me, Rodney.
Yeah, it's not a real serious stream. We're just shooting the shit, you know?
All right.
Let's get into the next big piece of drama, because, you know, we got to bring the drama to you guys. It's, of course, the RaveDAO situation. Now,
oh, talk to me.
Oh, so RaveDAO was this really, it still is, right? But
I know RaveDAO. Yeah, I know RaveDAO. Yeah.
So
I didn't hear of this yet.
So check this out. Zach XBT says, so first of all, RaveDAO talked about, hey, they're observing heightened market volatility in Rave, right? They're encouraging all users to remain mindful of associated risks and exercise caution, particularly when using leverage positions. So they're telling people to be careful when using leverage, which is kind of like whatever. It seems like kind of like fake, like just trying to be nice to people. Zach XBT says, pumping up activity for Rave originated on BitGet, Binance, and Gate. Now, if you guys don't know, the goal of like a market maker in the crypto space, really, for most of these projects, and this is why I always say it's, you know, projects getting listed on exchanges is kind of whatever. They're trying to make a bag. There's usually a fat listing fee. You work with their market makers and they're making money. And sometimes they push the price of this shit all the way down, right? Just preying on retail. These exchanges do this, right? So he says, this is the call to action for Binance and Gracie BitGet. Now, these are representatives of these exchanges to do better and launch internal investigations, offboarding the responsible actors. He was offering a $10K bounty, now $25,000, of my personal funds for whistleblowers to come forward privately to share evidence about parties involved. So check this out. We cannot allow this blatant market manipulation by insiders controlling over 90% of the supply for
Damn.
Rave. Yeah, so it's
red flags all around.
And Rave was like a, you know, I mean, if you go to Rave, it's still like a top crypto. But obviously, you know, 72% in the last 24 hours, last 24 hours, 78%. You know, we go to market cap. I think this thing peaked at like $8 billion market cap size, all the way down to $1 billion today. And yeah, I mean, you know, these things, it's kind of nice. I feel bad for the community because I'm sure there are people out there who literally, you know, bought this token, like they liked it. It's not all scam. It's not everybody buying this token's a scam. But then obviously, you know, if the team's clearly making money on it and doing these kind of shady things and getting listed on these exchanges, which these exchanges have to know they're doing these things. They just don't care. It does kind of suck for the people that got kind of indirectly hurt though, because there are people that actually bought this, you know?
Also for the culture too, like I you know, the EDM scene, festival culture, like bigger brands that might have come into crypto, like it's kind of messed up when a big brand like RaveDAO, right? I feel like that they've been highly active, they're a name, people know of them. It just kind of sets a bad tone for other projects. Like, I don't know if we want to get like EDC tomorrow, like some of the bigger festivals to adopt on-chain in some way. I feel like it just sets a bad tone, which yeah, culturally it's not good. Like, right. We want to show like good examples and like what's possible in this space. So anyway, but
yeah, no,
if Zach XBT is outlining all this stuff, like people listen to him, like, yeah, you don't want him on there talking about your project.
You don't. Yeah, you don't. And obviously, you know, the bigger the project, because you have to think about it, Zach XBT. He's going after like the big fish. You know, so many people DM him a lot saying, hey, looking at this. But I guess if you're Zach, you have to kind of choose your time wisely. But like you said, it's kind of you're scaring the hose away. Like you're scaring like the people away from our space, and they are. And it's gonna break people's fucking minds when they see the connection between this and World Liberty Finance and Aster. It is a web, and I don't know if Zach is doing something big on World Liberty Finance. He probably is because they're charging the shitter anyways. But that's what I mean for Trump, because Trump was, a big supporter of crypto, but I just hope he doesn't leave the space worse off than when he got here.
Yeah, same.
It'll be a bad mark on the space if those projects collapse and we get like a big black swan event,
Yeah. I'm hoping that things ultimately lead to a net positive from all this. Like, yeah, the climate is just so different. Like a couple years back, I remember seeing you, Jake, like the whole crypto space, I feel like just had a moment of hope, right? It's like, oh my God, there's an administration that cares about us, that is going to create positive, like more fair regulation for our space. And there were some steps forward, but then like gigantic leaps backwards. So I don't know. I see Noah Crypto, they ruined it. I'm curious to hear people in the comments if you guys have any thoughts around this. Because markets have not been doing great. And I don't know. I guess we're tired of winning. I don't know.
It's one of those things where I kind of figured that, they would make, they're going to make some money for themselves. Obviously, but I thought they would do some good along with it. And, this guy named Peter Grimace, he's kind of like a satire account, but this got a lot of views.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this. Yeah.
So he pretty much breaks down all the shady things that half the stuff I didn't know, but it's verifiable. That all the things that took place, like, Justin Sun, invested $75 million for the project. He was facing SEC charges, dropped. CZ obviously pleaded guilty to federal money laundering violations. He got a pardon, right? The SEC dropped this lawsuit against his exchange the same week we listed their stablecoin. Then the exchange Binance Exchange settled a $2 billion deal entirely in a stablecoin. Arthur Hayes, Benjamin Delo, Samuel, like all these big crypto people are like paying for play. And it just makes you wonder, like these guys are just, what I think it's fucked up to say this, but I've drawn the conclusion that this presidency is literally a way to make the most insane, nasty generational wealth and for the Trumps to just walk off into the sunset. I don't think this is about anything else besides money.
But Trump has always been a money guy. I feel like he's always worn that, like, honestly, like, he's always been, if you watch, I don't know, there's some documentary, oh my God, I saw this so many years ago. He like was very intentional with all PR and public, like any press releases or media he's in. He's like, say I'm rich. Like, what I mean? Like it's always been about money. So.
All about the Benjamins. And, and big right here, obviously the Strait of Hormuz is a big situation, a big deal. So Trump is saying all these things about the war being over and good and that, back and forth, and it's manipulating the markets. This isn't the first time this has happened. So a $760 million bet worth of oil shorts were reportedly placed 20 minutes before President Trump's announced the Strait of Hormuz. These are generational plays. Like, it's not cool to be doing this sort of thing when we have like our national treasure troops out there, and the American public not knowing because the truth is nobody's informed. They're watching one media outlet and they don't know what's going on and they think something's going on and they're believing it's like, it's all just a big way to make money. And I feel so duped, like a clown.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually saw, I think Elon posted this. He said, watch the news, or sorry, don't watch the news and you're not informed. Watch the news and you're misinformed. So I don't know, like, how to, like, what are trustworthy sources these days for following stuff like this? Because I feel like a lot of legacy media, like, okay, one of the reasons I'm doing on-chain media is I feel like citizen journalism and people telling stories is going to, like Nick Shirley, I feel like that's going to be like the future of how we tell stories and how we get the truth out there, the unbiased journalistic integrity truth. When I look at like the legacy media outlets, it's very clear they have an objective. They want you to think and feel a certain way. So anyway, I know there's like apps out there where you can kind of like see their grade as far as like inherent bias and like which, like, do they lean left? Do they lean right? So what is like a really good source of news for this stuff that's unbiased?
Ground news
that exists.
Ground news and drop site. But what I will say is that everyone has their own bias, like inherently. Everyone does. Yeah. Some people are better at just giving you the information without putting too much of their bias in it. Because a lot of people wonder why I could go from supporting Trump hard to like being against him. And that's because I was lied to. Like, I looked at all the information between Kamala and Trump, and I felt like, hey, like Trump is better for crypto. He's going to do all these things, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and just pretend like, oh, none of that happened. I'm going to look into the Epstein files. I'm going to look into the crypto dealings. I'm going to look into not starting new wars overseas, and then base my opinion on that.
I love that. I think that's awesome because I feel like there's a cognitive dissonance thing that happens when people end up believing in something. Then when new facts are presented, they've already, I'm on this track. I'm not like looking at that. So I like that you're remaining open to like changing your mind and like looking at the facts, the new facts presented to you. That's awesome, man.
For sure. Just look for independent media. I always use this this example. It's kind of vulgar. I won't say the full thing, but if you came home, but say you have a loving relationship, you love your girlfriend, right? She's always been there for you for day one, right? That's your opinion of her. She's great. You come home, she's blowing your neighbor. Well, now, based off the fact that you saw your girl sucking on your neighbor's knob, you have the right to change your opinion based on new evidence. And you don't have to say and believe she's an okay girl when you know it's not the case. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Yeah.
But I like that you've remained open to like looking at the facts and forming your opinion accordingly and using your voice and your platform, so.
Absolutely. Before we get into something else, I do want to, I made this post about because we were shitting on Nancy Pelosi so hard last cycle because her and her husband, I mean, they were doing some pretty shady shit, right? With trade.
She's the one who her name is synonymous with insider trading. I feel like
I was trying to get access to her exclusive Discord if she had one, you know what I mean? But we called at her a lot, and her entire worth is $270 million, roughly. Trump's net worth has increased over the last year as president without taking a salary, $2 billion. 1 year, something's going on. Fair is fair. We gotta call.
And it's interesting. Yeah. Nancy Pelosi got so much shit for that. Right. And her name just became like symbolic of that. But yeah, it's kind of, I feel like less spoken about with other parties.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you, Steve, coming in. What's up, Momville? Boyd Space. Good to have you guys. Good to have you guys here. If you're ever doing a political on-chain media section where you need somebody to talk about politics, sign me up. I'll do it for free.
We're here. And listen, you guys, I just want to say, I've known Rodney for several years now and have always wanted to collaborate, to run it back, to do a show. And when we did our first stream, it was just very apparent, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. It was just ADHD rabbit holes, a lot of fun, just vibing on a Saturday. So yeah, thank you everybody for being here. And if you haven't, by the way, we're doing $100 giveaway today. Yes. Retweet the stream, follow myself and Rodney, and tag 2 friends.
Easy. I think we're going to wait till tonight to pick the winners too. We want to give some time to sit in the algorithm. But here's the post right here, guys. We did put it in the we did put it in the stream earlier. It's right here. Rachel posted. I reposted it. All I do is retweet, follow her, follow me, tag 2 friends. I win $100.
I edited. There's a newer version.
I'm fucking with you. Just so lock in.
Lock in, fam.
I remember we had a subscriber named Masako Hunt who used to love Nancy. I mean, she's a gargoyle, right? But we got to call a spade a spade. I mean, you know what the crazy thing is though, Rachel? They're all on the same team, bro. They're all laughing to the bank. You know?
Yeah. I feel like they're all in the back, just, sipping on whatever, just laughing to the bank. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You guys are wild in the comments. I freaking love the community.
Blowjob on Ellen. But it's true though, right? I'd be a guy like, oh no, she didn't mean it. She just slipped and fell on his wiener. That's how people are. That's how people are treating Trump. Oh, the war in Iran. Epstein files. Who cares? Fuck it. It's guys, hello. But
yeah. My brother yesterday was showing me I don't know, there's it was a Wii Sports video of oh God, Rodney, I don't know if I should show you this. It's a Wii Sports video with the music, and they're playing Wii Golf, and then it's playing the pleasant music, and then it's showing an Iran drone strike. It's messed up.
It's insane. If you understand what's going on geopolitically, it's fucked up. It is so fucked up. But what are you going to do? I don't know. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I mean, what you're doing, you're using your voice and you're speaking up. So I respect that, and you're bringing more light to the things that are happening. I really want to follow some of the news sources. I don't know. I've made it a point, over the past couple of years, I really have detached myself from legacy media, but I still want to be informed. You know what I mean? Because I feel they actually benefit off of people being fearful. Like that's like kind of like the end goal, to activate that like reptilian brain of like reactivity and like being, oh my God, what's happening? Like panic, you know what I mean? Because those kinds of people, I feel like you want to consume more.
For sure.
Anyway, so you said Ground News is a good like good solid media source.
Drop side. I would just look on every piece of. I would watch CNN.
Look at it all,
and just because there's a sliver of truth. Don't watch those channels. People become friends with these newscasters. They live in a bubble, by the way. They don't, CNN's fucking sucks, Fox sucks, but they always deliver a sliver of truth with like leaving out a ton of information. But you're right about the media. It's divide and conquer. But if you think back to like any sort of news, I think back in like World War II when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, like the headline is Japs bomb Pearl Harbor. Like it needs to get you to
it's
open
to
up the
elicit
magazine.
to elicit that emotional reaction,
The thing is, like, it's just crypto and politics kind of really interwove itself over the last couple of years.
Dude, I freaking know. So I helped with blockchain policy up in the Bay Area. And I did an interview and actually saw that, certain people in office won't even talk about crypto stuff anymore. Like, cause they're like, oh, it's supporting Trump's corruption flywheel. So they immediately associate crypto with Trump now. And yeah, I think for crypto advocacy groups, like I'm a part of Stand With Crypto. I got to sign here. I feel like for us, like we want to show up and have this be like a nonpartisan issue. You know what I mean? It's like a financial technology for people. So it is sad that it's kind of gotten grouped into like one political party now and has that association.
That's what I was worried about. Because I remember during the election, it really didn't matter. I think in the grand scheme of things, it really didn't matter who became president. Remember, we had a massive bull run when Joe Biden was in office. I think a lot of people, Kamala Harris was taking lots of money from there's a lot of pro-democratic people in crypto, a lot, just not the loud ones, but there's a lot that donated a ton of money to Kamala Harris, right? Sam Bankman-Fried was Joe Biden's second largest donor. Like, don't forget, there's a lot of people that are pro crypto. So I think in the grand scheme of things, crypto would have been okay. Maybe we wouldn't have pumped as much, but I'm worried about the crypto space after Trump leaves, after we have this big stand. If these projects really go kaput and it's not looking good, how is it? It's going to look bad for us. Like you said, they're going to associate crypto with right-wing politics.
Yeah. I'm curious though, like what is the best path forward? Like once once election season is through, like, let's say it goes back to the other party, like how will that impact crypto? Cause I feel like, I look at Stand With Crypto's website and there's like politician scores. And let me show this really quick. This is it shows the progress over the past several years. Stand With Crypto.
And a comment from Bud says Ground News gives you sources divided by right, left, or center, which is really good.
Okay, I'm gonna start following that because I've like made it a point, like I said, to detach from a lot of legacy media. But I want to. That sounds like a good source. So anyway, if you go to standwithcrypto.org, you can actually look at politician scores. You can type in your address or your I think zip code, state, and it tells you your local representatives. I remember a couple years back when I first joined Stand With Crypto, like 2024, this was bloody red, you guys. Like there were so many people strongly against it. And I think this shows like there has been a lot of progress, Stand With Crypto, speaking with politicians, speaking with people in office. I've gone to roundtables with Congress people. Like we've done a lot of work to be proactive and to educate them. Now, that being said, I'm wondering, okay, if the administration, goes back to previous administration, will we see more people strongly against it? You know what I mean? So what's the best outcome here? I guess I'm just trying to think like.
Well, I think what politicians realize, and you're stupid if you don't, everybody knows it. It's kind of one of those things that everybody knows. You got whoever has the money, whoever's going to pay for lobbying, whoever's going to pay for certain things, fund their campaigns, they're going to support them. They'll find a way to support them. They'll use a narrative of, it was just Trump's project that, destroyed the crypto space. The thing about the crypto space, and the Trumps understood this, is that there's a ton of money in this space. There's a ton of money to fund political campaigns. How much money did people spend? Like millions of dollars having a dinner with Trump in Mar-a-Lago. And even I got invited to that.
I remember. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. That's wild.
I'm gonna pay they wanted me to pay so much money. I'm not gonna go fucking sit there to fucking.
Was also the biggest holders of the Trump coin, right?
We were gonna get to go there for free at the time. It was me and Jake. They wanted us to go there, and we bought suits and everything. And then we just kind of thought about it. We're like, nah.
Wow,
it was for
that's
project.
crazy. I didn't know.
Yeah, no, I've been invited. I have friends that are super close with a lot of people in politics, and they got money, like in New York, like money, and they always invite me to these things. I just don't like to go to them. Like, I just don't.
Yeah,
I think it's lame.
Okay. Well, so why do you think so? I'm curious.
That specific thing, like kissing up to politicians and, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you.
Also, it might not age well. You know what I mean? Because things change, public perceptions change. So yeah.
I think one thing I've always said is that, like, with Trump, I support him a lot during the election. I didn't vote for him because I couldn't, because I moved to a new state, but we put hours of content out there, vote for Trump and stuff. And if you're going to betray me, it's my duty to go back and say something. But other crypto events, I think are good. I just think that those political ones are just kind of meh.
All right, Rodney, I'm curious. Are there any events that will pull you out of your hermit shell, get you out? What would it be out of all?
Maybe like East Denver, so I can go snowboarding.
Denver? Yeah. Okay.
So I can snowboard, probably.
All right, why don't we plan something, you guys, next year? I go every year.
I'll go to that, yeah.
Okay, so East Denver next year, 2027. We're planning out in advance, you guys. But yeah, at this last one, we had this like creator side event, and had a lot of fun. And again, I love going and connecting with people IRL. I feel like for me, I'm behind, at my desk so often that I don't know. I want to go out and like see my friends and get out in the real world every now and then. Let's see, great idea.
Oh,
Two wings, one bird.
Oh yeah. It literally Democrat. It's the same shit, bro. They'll anybody who gives them money. Two
sides of the same coin.
Yeah, which is crazy, man. I didn't know being a politician was so lucrative.
It's always like the salary doesn't align with their net worth ever.
Yeah, like Elizabeth Warren is one to talk to.
You made 200,000 this year. How are you a billionaire now?
Just a couple speaker fees and stuff. They're so retarded sometimes. It's ridiculous. It's one of those things that we knew. The thing that really got me though was the whole Epstein files. It's like I thought there was.
That stuff was rough. And it really has eroded trust. It's anything with kids, right? You don't mess with kids, man. It's like it's upsetting, and it's eroded trust of our population.
It's like, you know what? Hey, launder your money, do it, whatever, avoid taxes, whatever you want. Just keep your hand in jail. The lowest of the low are pedophiles, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're turning the other cheek because they got money. It's so crazy to me.
It's all, I think, I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys think? I think that we were, that justice was not, I don't even know, like with something that heinous, how can justice even be done? Like, I don't know,
Well, it's like the whole crypto situation. People are like, the thing is like this administration, to be fair, the SEC with Gary Gensler before, they were dunking on crypto, and it seemed unfair because they were going after Binance and they were going after XRP and Coinbase. And it seemed unfair because there was a lot of other shit going on in the crypto space. So before the Trumps got in office, they literally decapitated all of like the major regulatory bodies. And so there is no one, there's no checks and balances now. It's like, what are you going to do? It's like with the whole war thing, we're violating wars and stuff like that. Warfare laws and engagement rules. And it's like, well, who's going to enforce them?
Yeah. I think, I hope, I tend to be an optimist. I hope that we can figure things out and find a path forward. But yeah, just a lot of things that have been happening in the world. A lot that's happening. By the way, I saw a comment. Yeah. What just happened to Rave? You want to share?
Yeah. So RaveDAO pretty much got accused of holding 90+% of the supply, manipulating the chart, being listed on exchanges, and the exchanges being complicit in it. And the biggest blockchain sleuth, Zach XBT, called them out on it. And obviously they've been dumping, I think, 20-something billion, or let me see market cap, $8 billion to $1 billion market cap size in a couple of hours, pretty much. So that's what's going on in RaveDAO. I feel bad for the people that were affected, but it's a pretty shady project, right?
Yeah.
So that was going on. Let's see.
Yeah, if let's see, we got Gensler said crypto is security.
No, so he explicitly said Bitcoin. Didn't say anything about Bitcoin, but he called other cryptos a security. So there's that. But yeah, a lot of people were upset. Yeah, Ilhan Omar's net worth went from 20K to 30 million. Yeah, we know that. Yeah. All right, Rachel. So so I want to talk about yours. I think we covered all the drama. I want to talk about your side of the crypto space because you mentioned last week the mobile company you're working for, and I think this week, looking at this project of Ready Cards and seeing how you just NFT physical version can be represented online, and you could actually, I just don't know, is it legit though? Can you really own something NFT for and really own the physical version? Does it work like that? How does that really work with the phone company? So it's decentralized, like network.
Yeah, I'm happy to share, and would love
Yes.
to. I mean, we're doing shows. There's actually one earlier this morning. So yeah, always cooking with these guys. Let me share really quick. So I'll just open up the website. So yeah, working with World Mobile. They're one of our newest clients and partners at On-Chain Media. So yeah, just showing really quick what they do. One of the reasons I think that this is cool is, again, going back to RWAs to DPIN, there's an actual tangible product and service. And I think that this is something for me that lit me. I mean, if you couldn't tell, I changed my PFP. I got on their phone plan. I'm really excited about it because, I feel like it's an actual tangible service. They have phone plans. They have nodes where you can actually earn off of these nodes. So something I think is cool about this is like there's crypto under the hood, but you also get like a tangible product and service. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to even know about crypto to use a phone plan to operate a node in your area. I'm actually, shout out to Clover Nodes. I'm actually starting to work with the largest holder of nodes in the Southern California area. He owns a lot of them in LA. So you can operate these nodes and actually earn from them. These sell like hotcakes. They just immediately sell out whenever they release a new node. And they have, I mean, the metrics are insane. They have about like 3.5 million daily active users. And yeah, they've like, I feel like they've overcome some of the challenges that projects face in crypto, which is scalability and users, right? Getting users. So they've done that. They've scaled around the world. They've gotten a lot of users and they've created a product. They're actually inspired by Mint Mobile. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's really cool. And it's like, I got on one of the phone plans and now I'm earning tokens on my phone plan that I can stake. So I can freaking earn on my phone plan, which is like, I feel like it's giving an alternative to the big cellular companies. And I actually did a stream with the founder of World Mobile. This guy is like so freaking celebrated in this community, by the way. And he was telling me, sharing information about some of the big cellular companies, like you guys, they actually like sell your data. They do not value user privacy at all. It's pretty sick. They deal with lawsuits all the time, but it's more like a tax for doing the wrong thing. They're like, oh, we make so much money, like we can handle those lawsuits, kind of thing.
1,000%.
Traditional telecom giants have a long track record of selling user data with repeated lawsuits tied to unethical practices and non-consensual data monetization. So again, I just feel like this is really cool. And, one of the reasons like I feel like we got into crypto in the first place is more sovereignty, right? Sovereignty with our money. And sorry, I'm pulling out another book here. If you guys have read The Sovereign Individual, like I feel like these philosophies and principles are why we got into crypto in the first place, to have more ownership and not be tied to these big centralized conglomerate and corporate entities and big banks. And I feel like big cellular, it's kind of something that doesn't get spoken. You don't really think about it too much. But if you look into it, there are tons of lawsuits against these people for doing unethical data monetization. So they're selling your data. It's like very much like they know everything about you. So yeah, I got on a phone plan that's not doing that. So and I'm earning and getting crypto from it. So anyway, I think it's pretty cool, and I'm looking into ways to like activate, because people like create their own businesses within this community and like operate nodes and earn on that. So I don't know. I think in crypto, it's checking a couple boxes of like what I'm kind of gathering the current zeitgeist and climate is, right? People are looking for something tangible, something that they can earn from. And I think community, like people that have momentum, inertia, excitement to show up. And man, I've like said hello to this community and joined, and I just got like a tidal wave of support and people following. And yeah, so anyway, all around been a really positive experience. And that's why I'm thinking RWAs, DPIN are things that are having a moment right now. So anyway, I'm rambling, but yeah.
No, it's true. I've always felt, Rachel, that if there's going to be something that actually breaks into the real world, it's not going to be XRP. It's going to be something that is actually useful, like this. And I would really like to be a part of something, because it's always a roll of the dice, right? That's something that actually breaks out into the real world. First of all, Obey, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Enjoy the rest of your day, Obey. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for tuning in, man.
But you know what you said about the cell phone companies selling your data. This is funny. I always watch like murder documentaries and shows. They always catch motherfuckers because they can locate their cell phone. You should be murdering people, but
yes.
At the same time, it's like they know exactly where you're at based on your cell phone. I always thought that was interesting, and you're not going crazy if you say something and then you open your phone and then they have 10 ads for that pulled up. You're not going crazy. They're literally selling your data.
Yeah. And it's public knowledge. It's out there. And even like WhatsApp, if you guys saw WhatsApp, they have a class action lawsuit.
Oh yeah.
As well. So yeah, there's just been a lot of, I think Zuckerberg and Facebook had something to do with it. But yeah, it's like a lot of these bigger companies, they just don't put the users first. And there haven't been a lot of alternatives, like, with big cellular. I've thought about that. Like, there wasn't really another option until, this is the first plan that does anything like this with crypto under the rails, blockchain, and doesn't sell your data. Like, so anyway, I think it's cool. And I am looking for more like RWA and DPIN projects, just because I think, it's checking the boxes of things that I feel like this market could really use more of. Just things that like are tangible, have solid utility, and give you options to earn,
1000%. Yeah. If you look at like the big cell phone juggernauts, I've had Verizon for like 20 years now, I think 20 something years now. Like they got a monopoly on everything. It's just how it is. I remember there was this little, I don't know if you guys heard of Cricket Wireless. You ever heard of Cricket Wireless?
Oh, that's okay. I haven't seen anything from Cricket.
Yeah, but they were big, like I think in my early 20s, but I haven't heard of them since. But there's been few cell phone companies to actually
go up against the giants. Yeah. It's like very, very intimidating. And I just think, I don't know, there's something like so badass about that they're doing it and they're succeeding. Like, I think it's badass.
Yeah, hopefully they let me see. I never use WhatsApp for that reason. Sketchy. Yeah, that's a whole meta. Doesn't Facebook own them too?
Yeah. It's like Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook. Yeah. So I've always felt weird about WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah, Zuck is like, this motherfucker is 1 minute now he's on Trump wearing a fucking white tee and a chain on. It's just weird. Awkward dude. So rich but awkward, just trying to be cool. It's weird. But what I will say is with the WhatsApp situation, what happened, I think in Dubai, or one of the countries out there that people go to I think it's Dubai. You're not allowed to show damage going on from the war. If Iran shot a rocket, you're not supposed to show the damage. They're
controlling the narrative, and there's a whole documentary about this, right? The Social Dilemma. Yeah.
So
it's pretty sick.
It's illegal to do that over there. And they're saying it's because you're giving up sensitive information, locations and stuff like that. But it's because Dubai really is a kind of like a hodgepodge for like rich people to come there. And that's their brand. And if they have a big war out there, they don't want you scaring the hose again. And so the thing was, I guess the people that were showing or sending media in their WhatsApp chat, they got arrested because they were able to, see the messages. So it wasn't really encrypted.
Yeah, I think they found it like it was false, kind of like false advertising, because they marketed it one way, but it wasn't true. And again, another story of just the users not being put first. And I'm looking at projects and things that have utility that actually are more user centric. But I do want to show real quick. I could show a video on.
Absolutely.
I have two videos I wanted to show today.
Pull her up.
One. All right, here we go. So this was me going to switch my plan. Then I want to show you guys, we did a clip from the last stream with Rodney talking about meme coins. So let me show this one first real quick.
Starter, stand. Okay, everybody, today's the day I start to switch.
I don't know if you guys can hear my audio.
No, we can.
Probably not. Okay.
Okay, everybody, today's the day I start to switch to World Mobile.
So you can see here, you can reclaim your right to privacy and enjoy unrivaled coverage with World Mobile, the network that gives token-based rewards to you and your community for taking back control. So let's go ahead and dive in. We got some plans here. I see starter, standard, unlimited, unlimited plus, and global access data only. So leaning towards unlimited plus. I'm getting unlimited plus. So just going to dive into more about this specific plan. So the ultimate plan, unlimited Plus packs unlimited calls and texts with 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. So you get your mobile hotspot, built-in VPN, enhanced identity protection, backed by 1 million insurance and SIM swap protection. So this one is just kind of like the more like holistic one that covers everything that I'm looking for. So I'm going to go with this and check out for $55 a month. Another thing I love here, by the way, you guys, is that I am not locked into this plan. I could change anytime. Some of the big cellular companies lock you into these contracts that they don't have a lot of flexibility. But with what we're doing here, these plans with World Mobile, there's more flexibility and I could cancel or change my plan at any time. So I'm going to go ahead and get that Unlimited Plus plan, you guys. Super excited and going to check out. Okay, everybody. And there it is. I'm officially subscribed to World Mobile.
Nice.
Sorry, I was muted talking to myself. So yeah, I made this video just to show like my journey signing up. There was another version of this. So I actually drove to my cellular provider and in my Tesla, I asked Grok, I was like, hey, Grok, write me a rap on why I should leave Big Cellular.
You're not going to play a rap.
It didn't make the final cut of this video, you guys, but it might see the light of one day.
No, you know what? We need some cringeworthy stuff here. You know
I showed it to my community, and one of my shout out to Mimi was like, tell Grok not to quit his day job.
We're gonna roast you. You know, we're gonna absolutely lay into
one day.
You know?
It might see the light of day. It might see the light of day. But I got another one, you guys. This is from our last stream that we did. And yeah, just chatting more on meme coins here. But yeah, I wanted to show you, Rodney. I haven't shared this yet.
Okay.
The meme space these days.
Well, I would say in a nutshell, pretty much nothing. I think if you were here in like 2020, 2021, people don't understand how good we had it.
It was
because
a fun time.
The outcome's the same with meme coins. They're always going to go away. Maybe there's a few exceptions to that, but even Dogecoin and Shiba Inu didn't hit their all-time highs and they're tight. Now, these days, you literally can't hold a meme coin for more than 60 seconds. But back in the day, even though the outcome was the same, they would rug or slow rug, you could hold a meme coin overnight and not have to worry about getting rugged. You could hold it for months. And these hit multi-billion-dollar market cap sizes. But like now, it's like no one wants to hold more than, a day, and I don't blame them because most are, getting wrecked. So we had some shady developers back in the day that some of them were actually in jail.
It was like the same little cabal, like doing it over and over and over again.
Nice. Hey, let's go.
Got a little clipperoonie there, you guys.
I'll fucking post that everywhere.
Yeah, if you guys want to see more clips like this, let us know. I feel like we cover so many things on these streams. I just want to go back, man. I feel like clips are so essential in content nowadays.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I'll get my we can do a collab on
let's go
on Instagram too if you're down. Just to get
let's
something
do
going.
It.
Yeah, that's cool video. I mean, straight to the point too.
Yeah, we're gonna ship it, you guys, but you're seeing it here first. I think every week that's what I'll do too. Like if you guys are pulling up on Saturdays, I'm just gonna share things I haven't shared yet, so you could hear it here first, you could see it here first. So yeah, let's keep it going.
Yeah, there is no structure to this show. It's just
there's zero structure. We are just vibe, and I feel like I need that after. Like you guys see my weeks, okay? You see all the show. I'm coordinating speakers. I'm wrangling guests. I'm creating agendas. It is so refreshing to just like come and chill and have a cup of coffee on a Saturday with Rodney, you guys. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, no pressure. And I appreciate the community coming out here, hanging out with us on the weekend. Easy stream, obviously we want to talk about the top stories and stuff like that and me bitching about Trump and stuff like that, but besides that, we're just kind of hanging out and hopefully giving some information to you guys. And if you guys have any questions, like what's up, Peace, how we doing? If you guys ever have any questions about anything in the chat, the chat's like manageable now. Feel free to ask us anything about like not necessarily not a project, but maybe like something you had about crypto. I think that's cool.
Yeah, shout out. I see Steve still hanging out here, Buddy, Cloud Deli, Boyd. Yeah, thank you guys for pulling up. And again, quick reminder, we are doing a giveaway today, $100 giveaway. You have to retweet the stream, tag 2 friends, and follow myself and Rodney.
Yes, make sure you guys bang that out so you can be entered to win $100. I think I might do another one too because I think that it's showing sometimes and not. I don't know. It's always weird when you go back to edit things, So I'll make one too just to double it up or something like that, because I can't see the original tweet that says right there, like
I feel like editing just kind of wrecks,
kills it. Yeah, which is crazy. But
all right, I'm gonna shoot out another one, you guys. But all right, we got Steve in the giveaway. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna announce a winner tonight, just around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To give time for it to sit in the algorithm and stuff like that. And if I see your names on there, we'll I'm gonna use a Twitter picker. But if I check someone's page, they haven't tag 2 friends, and you'd be surprised at how many people get picked and they didn't follow the prompts. Like they didn't follow me or you. They didn't repost. They didn't tag 2 friends. It's like, it sucks. Got to pick someone else, you know?
Yeah, we're keeping an eye out, you guys. I see you all in the chat. And thank you everybody that shows up every week and supports us on this. And yeah, we'll be running it back. What do you guys want to hear more of on these? I'm curious. Like we cover, you know, crypto news, memes. I feel like we're kind of segueing a bit into RWAs and DPIN, but yeah, would love to hear what you guys.
All things
Let's
crypto.
go, Steve.
You know, all things crypto, you know? All things crypto. Anything you guys want to hear, you know, pop in the stream during the weekdays, you know, ask Rachel. Maybe Rachel, you can make a list of things maybe you hear. I can make a list of things that I hear.
Let's do it.
I'll always give you the current events on what's going on in the space, you know, something, the drama.
Let's go. And then next, let's see. So next weekend, I'll be prepping for Bitcoin Vegas. I'll be on the stream, but yeah, maybe I could share some of the events, some of the things happening around BTC Vegas next week.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Real quick, guys, we're going to end the stream here, but I do want to answer this question from Boyd Space. It says, my quick question, I did love to know, is it right to borrow funds to trade for someone that's not good? No. How do you advise one?
No financial advice here, by the way.
We're just people on the internet.
NFA DYOR.
I would not do that though, because crypto's so volatile. I mean, literally even like Trump could say, I'm going to blow up the world tomorrow and everything will go to zero. So you just never know. So I would just absolutely not put yourself in that situation, you know? That's my advice. But guys, it's been absolutely fantastic hanging out with you today. Hey, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Go out, touch some grass.
Yeah.
Some ass.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Thank you so much, Rodney, for having me. And thank you, everybody, for pulling up, engaging, and supporting. We'll see you next Saturday.
See you guys. Peace.